no. That's a bad one. Oh my god, we're getting messed up. Yep, that's my submarine. Captain Gosling here is really in a pickle, you could say. Well, after patrolling for over 3 years, I guess it was only a matter of time. The Allies have been getting better at finding him. Tricks that used to work fine a year ago barely work at all now. 1944 really puts all your submarine captain skills to the test because the Allies are making you obsolete, leaving no room for failure. The war has developed in a way that is not to Germany's advantage, and as you can see, even the seasoned Captain Gosling is struggling to adapt. With the happy times a distant memory, it has become clear we are past the age of the To show you guys how bad it is out there, we gotta go back to January. The crew had just returned from leave, and we were going out to do a medium difficulty patrol in the Central Atlantic. High Command did change my patrol to a sector where planes could reach us, which was annoying, but nothing I could do. Very soon into that patrol, I heard a massive convoy going through and quickly moved to intercept. The vibes were off as I approached. Destroyers were moving around erratically, but they looked spooked by something else. In their attempt to find another submarine, the escorts cleared the way for me. All except for one, going suspiciously in my direction. They were moving too close for me to take the risk that this was just a coincidence. I had to strike first. They were definitely aware of me now, so I moved to finish off the destroyer before diving away. I won't know if that destroyer would have attacked me or not, but what I know for sure is that the heat really turned up here. We got over half a dozen warships searching for me, and the only merchant ship in sight is a coaster. The only good option here was to run away. And the escorts didn't have a clue where I was. Felt so nostalgic when I encountered a single merchant ship later on. It's unarmed too, so I could approach it no problem. I didn't edit that in, by the way. It actually scared the hell out of me. I boarded the ship like normal, but this wasn't gonna be an ordinary boarding. Wait, what? Hello? Is he just gonna jump? Get back to the ship. I guess I'm in the middle of something here. Seven torpedoes on an abandoned ship, man. Also, I love how they waited until I was on the ship boarding it to launch the torpedoes. Like, wait a second. But this was a hit on me. Like, actually. Somebody up in the Kriegsmarine doesn't like me. Bro, I'm getting too big. They're trying to take me out. I see it. I see it. Hello? They did it again! That was right next to me! Despite the attempted assassination, I had a job to do, so I followed up on a report about a large convoy being spotted. Once again, when I arrived, the escorts were spooked, and I had to be wary about that. This escort is giving me anxiety the way it's sailing right now. The way it's moving reminds me of this. Oh, and to make things better, there is a flying boat covering this convoy too. I'm still gonna make an attempt since they don't know I'm here. I feel compelled to because the U-boat who found this convoy is definitely not going to be sailing again. Go for it. Unsurprisingly, it's a miss. I can't believe I'm so good. I shot all 4 torpedoes through the ships. Nope. Oh my god. Oh, I think we got ourselves. Yes! Oh, 1 for 4. We take those. The escorts kind of just let me go, and I assume that's because they used all their stuff against the other sub. Very thankful for that other sub for doing that for me. You know what they say, the best type of sacrifice is somebody else's. Although the mission is over, the opportunity for a wolfpack attack pops up and I can't resist it. But judging by the position of the meeting point, it looks like I'm gonna be attacking the same convoy again. I get to the point and wait for the time to strike, but there's a big problem. I can't see anything. We have 700 meters of vision. I might as well be sailing blind. I honestly should have sailed away, but bravely or stupidly, I pressed on. I don't care. Just shoot. There we go. What? It's a dud! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Get moving! My god, they're just... It's all over. But you know what? Keep calm and dive. When they lost me, I resurfaced in the middle of the convoy, hoping to quickly jump up transport. There, I spotted the Jasper F. Cropsey and gave them a surprise gift. The escorts couldn't find me again, so I slipped away back to Brest. That was a very stressful patrol, so I thought I'd take it easy next time by meeting with a Japanese sub. And I was right about that. I met up with the Japanese sub no problem, but the next part of the mission is where all the difficulty was. Patrolling right outside the Celtic Sea. When I spotted another large convoy, I decided I wanted to try a different approach for this one. Instead of sitting in silence hoping they don't spot me, what I'm gonna do is bait the escorts by dropping decoys to lead one direction and then speed away to attack the merchant ships from another direction. When I spot the first escort ship, I put the plan into motion, dropping 2 decoys to make the destroyers believe I'm going southwest. And by the looks of that destroyer, they are actually taking the bait. Or are they? The Canadian destroyer is sailing right towards me, sandwiching me between another destroyer. I don't want everyone to come after me right now, so I sit still and hope for the best. It's a false alarm. Oh my god. And I'm free to take aim at the passing merchant ships. This is not nearly as promising. Oh, what the hell? You know what? We've been spotted. You know what? One ship. What we're gonna do. Full speed. We can outrun it. Ooh. That was close. I think they saw. Oh. He's done. Yep, they gave up. As I continue on, another U-boat tips us off about a solo merchant ship traveling westwards, and I move to intercept it. When I see it, I'm very shocked to see what it looks like. Never seen a ship like this before. Apparently, it's called a Chant, and they were built to supply Allied forces on D-Day, which makes me confused. Why is this ship out here? Are you lost? Since it's equipped with so many machine guns, I doubt they're gonna give up the ship quietly, so I open up with a torpedo. Oh, are you? Oh my god. We're gonna kill this the old-fashioned way, screw it. Oh shit. Did they actually hit somebody? On. Alright, that's... Okay, that is too... Alright, get off the fucking... Oh, this is the guy. You know what? Okay, now I know who's doing it. Okay. Bro, and apparently this like steel, this is just impenetrable. Like all the 88's like, bro, this guy's impenetrable. What if we just put one right up here? No way he survives that, right? Give whatever the highest award for a British sailor. Give it to this guy. Look, all those HE shells. Bro doesn't even flinch, not even at the recoil. I think I killed its engine. Was this worth all the ordnance I just spent to kill this? Absolutely not. But you know what? I can't. They all needed to go. They're gonna put like Chant beats the famous Captain Gosling. Like, bro, they're gonna call me washed all over the Allied papers. I can't let these guys live. He is still alive, unshaken, unbothered. What a guy. Was this him? Alfred Allen? Alright. I'm mentally done with this patrol after that. Let's just finish this. Just my luck. This small ship has a plane patrolling near it. And that plane has an upgraded arsenal too. They're arming these planes with rockets now. So I have to kill these planes even sooner before it shoots at me. Yes, we got it. Whew. After that, I ran up the kilometers and just went home. That Chant was going from Liverpool to Cardiff? Are we sure about that? Look, I know Wales ain't the greatest place to visit in the UK, but is it really worth getting lost at sea to avoid it? My next interesting patrol had me go to sector BE2 and BE5. And for a while, it was looking like it was going to be a very boring patrol, but then they shifted my sectors, and very quickly, I found a convoy worth intercepting. However, as I got closer, I couldn't keep up with them without risking exposing myself, so I was about to turn around and write it off as a nothing burger, but High Command roped me back towards it by telling me to show up to a wolf pack attack later on in its journey. I turned around, again, sped past them on the surface just outside their vision and waited for their approach. When the convoy came, I positioned myself perfectly to slip in between their escorts and hit the merchant ships of my choosing. Fortunately, they were completely unaware of me, so I could safely lie and wait for my opportunity to strike. What the... Oh my god. I cannot die to my own torpedo here. Just sailed under... Okay. Woo! That was a close call. Just sail under my own torpedo. Ooh, that could have been very bad. Where the hell are you going? The Wolfpack attack went pretty well. Almost 29,000 tons of shipping was sunk, with Captain Gosling accounting for half of it. When he was looking what his next mission would be, Gosling saw a patrol mission that he hadn't seen in a while, patrolling the Celtic sector BF1. Doing this patrol in the big 1944 would be quite the challenge since they've really locked it down over the years. Nevertheless, the veteran captain figured if anybody could do this mission, it would be him. I'm sure some jealous Kriegsmarine officer hearing that he was doing this was like, why are we even trying to kill this guy? He's gonna get himself killed. On May 11th, we set off for the Celtic Sea, and quickly we heard a squadron of warships. I was thinking with this squadron there was the possibility of there being a capital ship amongst them, so I moved to engage them. Unfortunately, there was no ship bigger than a destroyer, but still, I was in a great ambush spot, so I waited for an opportunity to hit them and run away in the confusion. But that opportunity would never come. Despite sitting still and silent, their sonar still found me. I'm guessing because my sub was too perpendicular to them, making it easier to spot. But anyways, they were on me and closing in fast, so I launched all the torpedoes I could, hoping that at least one could hit. None of them were even close, but I can't say the same about the hedgehogs they launched at me. Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Did you see how close that was? I had to sit on the ocean floor waiting for my chance to move on. When the destroyers left me alone, I sailed westwards, and very close by, I spotted another squadron of warships who appeared to be hunting another submarine. Their technique was definitely questionable, but still, they were hounding this poor U-boat who was struggling to escape. I think they missed him. But it's close. Oh! Oh, that's right on him. Alright. Homing torpedoes. I know you don't have the best track record right now, but you know, please, maybe the river class is garbage. They forced it to surface. Jeez. Those monsters. Oh no. Wow. They're just laying into it. Bro, they didn't even let them surrender. What's wrong with these people? There it goes. We're gonna fight back. No! Close call with the hedgehog. No! Yes. Oh my god. Me too. Didn't have the proper range. Oh my god. Okay, redeem yourself, torpedoes. Yo. No! Come on! No way! 2 torpedoes. Uh-oh. Bringing in reinforcements? They weren't supposed to do that. Oh, he's moving too. Oh, that's bad. Got a bit too bold with that one. Despite the hits, we managed to shake off that destroyer and give ourselves some breathing room. But the warships were hot on our tail, and I couldn't get far without being found again. I wanted to thin out my hunters a bit more, and I saw an opportunity with a nearby corvette. Just like in Gibraltar, I would surface behind the ship and take aim at its depth charges with my deck gun to cripple it. A smart captain would have definitely disengaged by now, but Captain Gosling didn't earn his reputation by always making the smart choice. We're close. There we go. We got him. All right. Back. Come on. Dive. Jeez. They are slamming into me. We've taken a lot of hits for sure, but the damage is still manageable. However, the remaining destroyers aren't going to let me out of their grip yet. Oh my god, we're getting messed up. So, now you know the story about how I got into this mess. But now comes some more important question. Can I get out of it? Well, the crew was fast enough to be able to patch all the leaks before any of the compartments fully flooded. However, we had still taken on a considerable amount of water, causing the sub to sink beyond our control to the ocean floor. Our situation was pretty bad. We're stuck on the bottom of the sea and the destroyers are still looking for us. But it wasn't irrecoverable. Fortunately, this happened in the Celtic Sea, which has shallower waters, so we only fell to 170 meters deep. This is very good for us because the seafloor is going to camouflage us from the Allied sonar, so they'll eventually leave us alone. And thankfully, the pumps on the U-boat is equipped to work up to 200 meters deep, although at this depth, its efficiency is very greatly reduced. All I have to do is just be patient here. First, waiting for the destroyers to sail away so that we can turn on the pumps without fear of being heard by the Allied ships. Then, I just gotta wait to let the pump do its thing. This part involved a lot of waiting because the game disabled my 140 times time compression. At least I can watch YouTube videos on my other monitor. I feel bad for my crew. They just have to stand in the cold ocean water.
Thousands of tears later.
So I got a little impatient and decided to try lifting the sub. Was hoping the engines would give me the buoyancy needed to start rising. However, after using almost half of my stored oxygen, I figured this sub wasn't going up and I had to wait longer.
Eventually,
when we got below 25 cubic meters of water in the sub, I gave it another try. This was our last chance to lift the sub, but I felt we were ready. I powered up the engines and blew the tanks. the submarine scraped against the ocean floor, making many scary noises, but still not rising. So Captain Gosling ordered full power to the engines. This would cause more damage to the sub, but hopefully generate the buoyancy we needed to rise. I nervously watched our compressed air tick downwards, knowing that there was no going back. This had to work. As our stored compressed air ticked down to 20%, we finally saw some good news: neutral buoyancy. As we went higher, the pumps could work better, further ensuring that we could see the light of the sun once again. Once we passed 150 meters, we had built up enough velocity that we hardly needed any air to propel us upwards. Captain Gosling's crew has gone through a lot of things together, but at least for today, death isn't going to be one of them. The sub was battered, but at least it could sail back to Brest with no problems. Well, maybe one problem. What? Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, we have one gun. Get on the gun. That's a rocket. He just launched a rocket at me. Oh my god. Get back to port now. Oh, here he comes. Oh my god. Fortunately, this happened when I was right in the port, so I could just dock and get everything fixed. The crew definitely deserves some leave after going through all of that. When they came back and resupplied the sub, it's June 8th, so you know what that means. D-Day is happening right now. I'm expecting a lot more air activity around Brest from now on, but there's nothing I can do there. I still have a mission to finish. We picked up a solo warship on our hydrophone and I moved towards it. I was mad and I wanted revenge for what those ships put my crew through. But before I could even do anything, that destroyer was already aware of my presence. There was little I could do offensively at that point. I had to just hope that the homing torpedo would work properly and hit the ship. Monkey paw moment. The torpedo hits, but it does no damage, so I'm kind of screwed. As I wait in anticipation for the hedgehogs, I finally come to my senses that it isn't worth risking the sub like this, so I make my escape. I just need to finish this mission so I never have to come back to this cursed sea again. A large convoy is passing nearby and I see my opportunity. I line myself parallel to the escorts and let my targets come to me as I prepare my torpedoes to strike. However, despite my best efforts, I am not able to get out unscathed. No leaks though, thank God. We avoid a repeat of the last patrol up here, and Captain Gosling makes his way back to Brest. All things considered, we did good work on this patrol. Definitely avenged that fallen sub and got some good tags with the merchant ships. But that is the last time I am patrolling in the Celtic Sea. Even though I'm not even halfway through the year, I think I've had enough of 1944 for now. It's so stressful out there, and it's only gonna get worse. But if you enjoy watching me stressed out by a video game, remember to like the video so I know y'all want more sooner. There's less than a year left of this war, and I don't know how I'm gonna make it. They're gonna liberate France in a few months, and I'm gonna have to run back to Germany. I'm gonna be lucky to make it in 1945, but we'll see where this goes. Thank you to my alumni and Patreon supporting me. If you want to help me continue taking my time making quality videos for y'all, any support there will be appreciated. I got more good stuff coming for y'all soon, so I hope to see y'all again for that. Bye-bye!